What's going on, champions? Sharky back once again with yet another Monster Force review, and today we're going to be looking at this badass, the Forgotten King. So let's get stuck into it. Alright, so we got a look at the nice art on the cover of the box. He is number 5 in the line. We'll open this up, have a peek into his plastic tomb. Now, the Forgotten King was actually freed from an Egyptian tomb according to the law. Speaking of the law, there's some of the comic strip there. And he ruled Egypt, but his reign was so terrible that he was deliberately forgotten as a result of being a scumbag. So we don't know what the Forgotten King got up to in Egypt, but he definitely caused some issues. And it says here, once a sorcerer pharaoh whose reign was so vile, his name was erased from Egyptian history. Yep, just covered that. The Forgotten King pursues a sinister agenda, gathering mystical artifacts from around the world, i.e. he robs museums and sacred sites. So he's basically doing what museums have kind of done over the course of history. But I digress. Anyway, have a look at the cross-sell here. You see his arch nemesis in Declan, who, of course, has the employ of the Delta Red troopers under this guy's sort of leadership as they take on him, this guy, and his sleepwalkers. That's the box. Fresh and Funky Fiction, Big Bad Workshop collab, some mumbo jumbo. That's about it. Let's have a look at the figure. All right, first things first, we'll just see how well he stands out of the box. We're going to do the accessories before we actually go into the figure itself. But if you're new to the channel and you're watching my content for the first time, welcome. Glad to have you along. If you're enjoying what you see, please feel free to hit that like button. And why not subscribe while you're here? And if you're a returning viewer, it's always a pleasure having you back. All right, so accessory-wise, let's get the basic stuff out of the way. One Forgotten King stand, doubles as a headstone. You can have it this way, you can have it that way. This way, no. So that's that. They're nice. I like them. It's good to have them. You get, with this guy, a staff. And straight out of the box, the detailing on this is fantastic. Like, the texture of it feels nice. Like it's almost like it feels like it's etched into it. It's really, really nice. It is 100% straight. Putting a little bit of pressure on that, not bending. Love it. And you can see the Egyptian work in the top of it there, and also the bottom. Lovely piece. You get the hands that you see attached to him, as well as a pair of face palmy hands and a pair of punching hands. You also get a pair of the grabby hands in white and a gloved look. You get a pair of punching hands, and you get a pair of sea grip hands as well. You get another pair of sea grip hands in, I guess, what you would call a translucent teal color, perhaps. And then you get a pair of chop suey hands as well in that. Another pair of grabby hands, spirit fingers, and another pair of fists. You then get some of these, I guess you would call them orbing sort of aural effects. They obviously are utilized by his magic hands. Forgotten King mysticism on point. I'll give you a close-up look at one of those. Really nice. I unfortunately didn't get the translucent Joe Fest exclusive of the Forgotten King. No one was kind enough to offer to get me one. And I'm happy that I've just got this guy anyway. You've got two of these that go on the end of the staff, I believe. Like so. Let's have a look. Yeah, it should. Theoretically, I'm guessing. Do they come off there? I don't know. That's a good question. Why is that not going there? Okay, I'm going to have to investigate that. Well, I'm buggered if I know where these fit because the hole seems too small for that. I'm just going to try once again and see if it does slot in there. Might require a bit of pressure. I don't want to break this, but oh no, it is going on. Okay, no, it does go on. There you go. Just need to be worked on there. Now, what went on easier was this piece here. And again, the detailing in this is sick. Like, look at that skull. And this came off pretty easy. Or sorry, it went on pretty easy, so I'm assuming it should come off pretty simple. And then you can pop this on the other end. So he's got like a dual axis thing, but I'm not going to keep it like that because this piece is too damn nice to not be displayed. Look at that. Just for a size comparison, it's damn near as big as the figure. Very cool. All right, let's have a look at the king himself. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. All right, so starting with the face sculpt, it is nice. It is not as intricate as the staff, but it is nice. He can look forward a fraction. This is kind of inhibiting it a little bit. And he can look up a fraction. What he looks like under here, we don't know as yet, but I'm sure over time we'll find out. T-pose, no problem there. Butterflies, all good. Butterfly there, all good. A little squeaky gate, no problems. Arm swivel, there's no probs. That one also, all good. Double pinless elbows. Bingo, no problem there. And no problem there. Just the right amount of stiffness. That's what she said. All right, overcoat, trench coat, whatever you want to call it, PVC coat. That can come up to here, and he can get the legs up like so. No problems there. No problems there. Typical of these Monster Force figures coming straight out of the box, there is no defective parts on the actual figures themselves. Thigh swivel there, and there. Drop down hips there. Boot cut there, and ankles there. Now I have noticed something, and that is a little bit of white paint that is flecking off the figure as I do move the joints, which makes sense, I guess, because it's just come straight out of the box. But interesting to note. Let's get him out with some gear. So I've gone ahead and put the translucent hands on with the magical effects, and it does spin. I don't know if I've done something wrong. I did put the hand through it, and the hand is firmly in place, but they don't want to stay positioned, and I don't know if they're supposed to be like that. I'm not too sure, but regardless, they still look fantastic when on, and let's see if I can just pose him straight up off the bat. Doesn't want to balance. Why? Come on, Forgotten King. Do your thing. It is hot up here today, so could be affecting things. There we go. So you can see that he does stand well with them on. But yeah, if someone who has this figure already can tell me, are these supposed to spin? Is there a way to get them to stay more firm on the arms? Let me know. All right, gone ahead and given him his axe-bladed staff, and he looks great with it. I want to see how well he stands with it. No problem. Boom. Love that for him and us as collectors. And it really pops with his majority white aesthetic. All right, so here's a comparison with his nemesis in Declan Van Helsing and Dracula. And as you can see, he stands out like dog's balls. That all white get up is really something else. And it would be cool to see what other versions of this figure we get. I really would like them to see them lean into the Egyptology side, like get a pharaoh version of this guy. Yeah, because there's something obviously going on under this mask. We don't know what. He's a demon or a mummy or whatever he is. But yeah, even a mummified version would be cool. But I'm sure if the line is successful, we will see that. Anyway, let's compare him with a couple of other figures. Alright, as you can see, I've got him here with Serpentor. Oh, wait, Serpentor's gone. That was Serpentor. And that is me. And what happened here was I forgot to press record when I was talking, and the camera just had kept recording. Oh, they're gone. And yeah, so that was Serpentor and King Cobra, and I decided why not leave that in, because it would have been a very brief look at him with those two other royalists. So that's what happens. Sometimes in the filming process, one makes mistakes. But alas, we move on. All in all, another really nice offering from Fresh Monkey Fiction and Big Bad Toy Store. I got to be honest, I wasn't as excited for this character. I know he's the big baddie in the line. But yeah, it just wasn't something that I was really like super hyped for compared to a lot of the other figures. But he actually looks great. And his posability, like that is no issue. You know what I mean? One thing I did notice, his C-grip hands were a little tricky to get the staff in. And I wonder if over time, if that will affect the deco and whatnot on the staff itself. But if you're posing it and you're not moving it, awesome. Look at that, no problems at all. But yeah, let me know in the comments, did you guys get the Forgotten King? Were you getting the Forgotten King, or did you completely forget about the Forgotten King? Once again, thank you for watching as I continue my way through Season 1 of the Monster Force reviews. If you haven't seen my previous ones, please feel free to go back and watch them. I will endeavour to get through the final 3 figures of the wave in the next couple of days. It is hot as heck here in Melbourne at the moment, and this room is heating up, so I'm going to wrap this up. If you enjoyed the content, hit the like button on your way out. Hit the subscribe button. Feel free to share it. If you didn't enjoy the content, sweet. I can't really do much about that. Just don't watch. Keep scrolling. If you like the Monster Force stuff, come back here, because I will continue to be buying it, because I am adoring this line. Anyway, on that note, have a good day. If you're in Australia and it's hot, stay cool. If you're in America and it's freezing, keep warm. And say hi to your dogs for me. Until next time, see ya.